I think it's a lot of people who really hands-on doing research in medicinal chemistry, and it's all but like peers. And I have maybe worked much longer than them, but I was still interested to see how they think in the new technology, the new modality, and it's very good. Yeah.
I guess it's a little unfair. I consider myself, unfortunately, labelled as pretty senior now, so it's kind of great to see peers, but it's also, I saw in a couple of roundtables that like a person that's a first-time medicinal chemist, only joined last couple of years, was brought along by likely his manager. So it was nice to see that, you're definitely seeing that spectrum of talent. I saw an individual from Accent. She's a currently bench-facing medicinal chemist, so it's a good spread, but there's definitely plenty of us seniors around as well.
Definitely, and you said it right. Proventa is definitely one of the most preferred conferences that I recommend to anyone, including my competitors. And the reason is investment here is value for money, and from a seniority perspective, the Proventa audience is really very well suited. Most of the people are decision makers and have buying power. And when they talk about areas where they need help, they mean and they have the ability to back it by orders and project discussions. So that really makes a difference of how we view this event at SinSmart.
Yeah, I think so. I think a mix would be good. I already know the people my age, and it's good to meet the people who are younger and older.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of people I've been here at least 6 to 35 years. Kind of the people that just has some experience working in several programs already. Obviously, a lot more senior people than myself also, so that was a good perspective. But a lot of people kind of working within kind of the same area as I am, so it was good.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of senior people here, a lot of experience, but also I really enjoy the younger ones, because I have to say, we always need to challenge how we do things, and then we need the younger ones. The ones full of energy, new learnings, new knowledge. So yeah, it's a good mix.
It's wonderful. If you ask me, the mix of people includes both the decision makers as well as the people who work on the strategy of how to take it forward on the lead identification stage or lead optimization stage. And I've attended 2 talks which is on the lead identification, lead optimization, and also AML. So this is the talks really centered towards how the new pipelines are generated and what challenges they face on and how we can solve it.
Yes, a very high level of seniority, I would say, of any of the conferences I've really participated in. So.
It's a very good mix, a lot of C people here, so decision makers for us, so really good of once we kind of started engaging with them, they're just pointing us to the right people, then potentially also at the bench, looping them in for discussion, so it was really good.
I think so, yeah. I did see senior people very experienced in certain area. But a lot of people can bring table very different, diverse ideas. That's important, right?
Of course.
Whether it's, I may be junior in one area, but I may have a lot of experience in the other area. So I'm glad that everybody can come together too.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just talking to one person 2 seconds ago who's been in this game for well over 30 years, and I've known him for the last 15. And I'm like, man, what's going on? He goes, it's just changing. Even if they're in one company, of course we're in Cambridge, so there's a billion companies here. But the very fact that you can see people that are at the head of their game, switching companies and coming to these events and being able to exchange what they're learning and taking from their old farms into the new ones is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I had a conversation with somebody who is 6 years into their first ever job. And I had conversations with multiple people who founded companies that are now valued at over $100 million. It was really, all levels were represented, and it was great. People were, at the same time, the conversations in general were at a very high level.
It was cool to have a bunch of senior people from biotech, from pharma, just kind of trading notes and talking about the nitty-gritty of what works for them and what doesn't work, and kind of just building community around the tools to accelerate drug discovery.
I think it was definitely a good mix of folks. A lot of our decision makers and stakeholders are senior level folks, and so it was great to connect with those heads of departments.